Bonjour, je m'appelle Sarah Goddard et je suis prof de français et d'allemand à Huish. I think you should choose French because as a dual linguist, I'm quite biased. I think that you can get a lot of excitement from learning languages. People who speak languages are great communicators. And I think employers love linguists. With a language A-level, you're looking at many subjects in one. So you do a bit of history, some literature, some film, some politics, some art, lots of different things. So it's very varied and very interesting.
I've learned so much more about the actual country of France than you do at GCSE, and we're doing things like, I don't know, politics and things like that that I wouldn't have ever thought of, but it's actually something I really enjoy because you get to study the country as well as the language.
I'm definitely very happy that I took this subject. I really enjoy all the lessons and I enjoy all the topics that we do, and I think it's not just learning a language but it's also learning about the culture of France and Francophone countries.
So in year one, we do 6 topics which broadly represent French-speaking society and culture. At the end of year one, you'll be studying a film. I've chosen to do the film La Haine, which is quite a gritty French film in black and white. Then in year 2, we go on to do another 6 themes. There's quite a lot to cover in the French A-level. These are reflecting society and politics in France. So we study a book towards the end of year 2, and the book I've chosen is Nous et moi. So a typical lesson might start with a short grammar activity or a speaking activity, which is based on a picture or a source text. That then leads into some conversation, which may well be based on a short video clip that we've watched or a text that we've read together.
Most subjects you just do topic after topic, but in French you're constantly building up your knowledge, you're working on a vocab every lesson, and it just feels like you're improving every single time you go into lesson. I like the way we learn.
One of the really excellent things that we have here at Huish for language learners is our foreign language assistants. As a student here, you'll have 20-minute one-to-one conversation session with our foreign language assistant every week. So you really get to learn the language well and how to speak it.
But yeah, it's quite nice to just have the one-on-one because obviously, if you go wrong, then you instantly know because she says, or you go through and you work out what went wrong, where sometimes in classes it can get missed.
There's opportunities for you to get involved in the wider experience of using your French with the residential immersive French experience in Normandy.
I'm really looking forward to going to France because my ability to be able to talk to people and understand what's going on has definitely improved.
We also do a mentoring where some of our year 2 students will mentor some of our year 1 students with help with grammar or translation or reading work or just some speaking.
I absolutely love Sarah, who's our teacher. She's just, the way she teaches is really lovely because she does her academic mentoring times, our progress sort of time with just 5 people in the class. So it's really focused and it's just with her, and she does specific things like I needed to work on my translation, so I stayed in a group with translation.
So in French, for the exam at the end of the 2 years, you'll be assessed in 3 papers. You have paper 1, which is the biggie, consists of listening, reading, translation and writing in French. That carries 50% of your whole exam grade, so we do a lot of practice for that, of course. You also have paper 2. That's based on your film and your novel, so you have to write 2 essays. And then the paper 3 is the oral exam, and that's split into 2 parts. There are masses of opportunities for somebody who's got a language at a high level. It's not just teaching and translating. GCHQ is desperate for language learners, people who are highly skilled in language, because they will then train you in another language if you have already a language at degree level. The top universities that a lot of you will want to be applying to love to see that you have a language. Even if you don't want to continue it to degree level, you could do it as a subsidiary next to your main subject. Common misconceptions of learning a language are really, it's just too difficult. I'm not going to pull the wool over your eyes. It's a difficult skill to do, but you gain so much by learning a language at a high level. You get a real sense of reward when you can communicate with a speaker of another language.
I think if you're passionate about the subject, you will be able to manage the change in difficulty to A-level.
I definitely recommend doing it because you're going to improve and you're going to get there.
I love teaching languages because I learn about new things through students' ideas, their opinions during discussion. The recent research topics that they've chosen have been fascinating, the sort of things that they get into. And I consider it a real privilege to be able to teach both French and German at Richard Huish College. Merci d'avoir écouté cette présentation. J'espère vous voir bientôt à Richard Huish College.